What is going on, everybody? Just thought I'd give a quick opinion of WWE Castle. I really enjoyed myself. It was a great show. It really was, and I told you Roman Reigns would walk out still undisputed champion. I know a lot of people are having a problem with Solo Sikoa showing up, saying it felt very SmackDown, but he couldn't have Sami Zayn. He couldn't go over there. He couldn't have the Usos. They couldn't go over there, so he had to have somebody. And what better fit for the bloodline than it would be to have Solo Sikoa? If this means he's being called up, great. Do you think he's ready? I do. I mean, he is great in the ring. He also is not too bad as a promo. And being under Roman's guidance, being under Jimmy and Jay's guidance, he will do just fine. They will look after him. They will make him a huge star. So I don't see any problems with the other Usos coming up in the ranks and joining the bloodline. Why some other people might have an issue with it, I don't know. But I think he will do just fine, and I'm really excited to see what the future holds for him because I'm a very big fan. You don't always have to win titles to be called up. A lot of people are like, oh, well, what has he done? I mean, he's won plenty of matches. He seems to be a heavy favorite of Triple H, and even Hunter will look after him on the main roster and groom him to be a huge star. Just watch. He will. If you want to ask me what the match of the night was, easily was Sheamus and Gunther. That was a hard-hitting fight. Gunther knocked the shit out of his chest. I was just like, holy crap. But very good match for the, what was it, like 25 minutes? That match was awesome. I'm sorry, I knew it would be good, but I didn't think it would be that good. And I was just really invested in that match. I thought that was great. Wonderful to see. Wonderful, wonderful match. And I'd like to see that again. And the reaction that Sheamus got at the end just shows you his body of work is finally being respected. Whether he's a heel or a babyface, people are respecting the man. The man is fucking awesome in the ring. Yeah, you may not like his promo style, but in the ring, Sheamus is one of the best. He is one of the best in the ring. And I see him getting a title very soon, maybe not the Intercontinental title, but once Roman decides to walk away, I see him getting either the WWE title or the SmackDown Universal Championship. Maybe not right away, but eventually down the line, Triple H is going to reward him with the crowd reactions that he's getting. Sheamus always gets a reaction. He always does. And the fact that he actually acknowledged the fans and instead of bashing them like he normally does, I think he couldn't help himself. He had to soak that in. He had to take that in and was like, you know what? I love this. And you could tell all over his facial reaction that Sheamus loves what he does. And people are finally starting to get behind his hard-hitting style. Sure, it's not flips and dives and all that other stuff that you see on AEW, but it's just that good. I mean, he can get you invested with anybody he gets in a ring with. Like, it could be someone you don't even know, and Sheamus can turn that into an awesome match. And that should be rewarded with some sort of title. I honestly believe Triple H will eventually down the line give Sheamus something. Whether it be the Intercontinental Championship, whether it be the United States Championship. I see Sheamus winning one of those and maybe eventually getting the world title. But kudos to Gunther, too. Gunther, however you say it. But kudos to him, too, because, man, he can wrestle. Gunther is really, really good. And I was just like, oh, my God, this is the match of the night. And Imperium showing up was a nice touch. The fans ate that up. Everybody was excited. I gotta give the crowd major props. They kept you alive that whole show. I mean, that crowd was awesome. The whole entire time. That's a pay-per-view crowd. not where you're sitting with your hands under your ass and you're just like, man, is this crowd asleep or what? I think you're going to start seeing more crowds like that. People are starting to realize, hey, Vince isn't there anymore. I don't have to act this way. They're not going to kick me out if I get too crazy, or they're not going to mute me. I think that's probably a lot of what was going on in people's heads, and they were just, for whatever reason, too nervous to be themselves. But you saw at Castle, the WWE live atmosphere that we all used to love, especially with all the signs and all the how crazy they got for like Hogan, Rock, Stone Cold. You're eventually going to see that because people are going to finally start getting, okay, we're not getting worked here. Vince has no affiliation with the company, neither does his cronies, so we can be who we want to be. And you're going to see a lot of fun WWE shows in the future. Trust me. Tonight was a sign that's already happening. Now, if we can get the United States to fucking do that and not be too busy on their phones or whatever the hell they do with these shows, it'll be a lot of fun. It would be a lot of fun. So I hope that eventually happens. Down the line, Rollins and Riddle was good. Of course, Rollins got the win. I'm so happy for him. Rollins is killing it. I'm a huge fan of Seth Rollins. I really am. This past year, he has won me over. This heel run has been phenomenal, and I've just enjoyed every minute of it. All of it. I mean, even with the laughter, he's perfected. I mean, this guy is that good. So I really, really enjoyed it. Those were the key matches for me. It was great to see Bayley get the pin. But other than that, just good matches. But those were the major stories coming out of WWE Castle. Yes, I didn't try the easy way and just look online. I actually, only for Roman, when I was at my family's, did I look, because I was just like, I really want to make sure, but he was my pick all the way. But I went home, I watched it, and I really enjoyed Castle. I may do the same thing for Worlds Collide tonight, as I like NXT, but I'm not a huge fan of NXT. I'm not watching All Out. Sorry, Tony, I'm not sitting there for 5 fucking hours while you try to get everybody on the show when everybody does not need to be on the show. It should be people that are getting the reactions, people that are giving you the ratings. You can save those for another time down the line for a B-level pay-per-view. You don't need to have everybody on your biggest show. Hopefully Triple H will do the same thing when it comes to WrestleMania and actually pick and choose who deserves to be on the card. And Tony hints 3.5 hours. Perfect. That's only a couple matches an hour. The audience was not drained whatsoever. The paces and the flows of the matches was perfect. You can learn a thing or two from Triple H, Tony. Get your head out of your ass and stop crying about fucking everything. You started it with Triple H, bro. So what do you expect him to say? Nothing? Of course he's got to say something. He's the game. He's got to defend himself. But don't be a moron. But anyways, that was really, really good. And also, probably the next thing that I would say, that's it. I thought there was another good match, but I'm just like, no, that's gonna be it. I'm gonna leave it at those key points. So guys, if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thank you for those that have, and I look forward to hearing from you. And I will see you back for, if not Worlds Collide, I'll see you back for Monday Night Raw. Until next time, guys, I love you. Take care.